In advance, if the footage kind of goes forward and back, it's likely because I'm confusing the camera's autofocus, because this isn't a video camera, it just kind of works well enough. But thank you for watching. The Instagram shout out for this video goes to @Volpsgeek. Definitely go follow her. She does some really cool posts. Most of them are cute, which is always great to brighten up your day when you're scrolling through Instagram, especially if you like video games. Reason why? Well, A, really cool, cute stuff. B, Volpsgeek always tends to put stuff onto their story every time that we put something up, which is great. And thirdly, we have the same t-shirt. Look, see? It's great. It has Link on it. Everyone loves Link. Hey, it's me. The afro again. It's great, isn't it? I'm actually doing more of these. I've still got to get the eye in front of the camera, but I think she's worried that she'd be a little bit, I don't know, awkward. I don't know how to be awkward because I'm just weird all the time. So I thought I'd give my first impressions on 2 games. Firstly, the one that's for the character on my t-shirt. I forgot what the name of it is though, because I'm a fool. Well, what's good is that I can just put titles in to fix any blunders I make, and I can just do the cuts in between, so you guys never know what's happening. Yeah. So from what I understand, the original Link's Awakening came out on this thing. Yeah. That's about it. I mean, I only used this to play Pokemon and maybe some of Barbie, but that was one time. So I actually don't know what to expect from Link's Awakening compared to the original. When I went into it, I was expecting something that was kind of similar to A Link to the Past, but that's about it. And if anything, that's pretty much what it delivers. It has that same top-down sort of style. I do really like the graphic style, the art style in general of the game. It kind of almost looks like halfway between smoothly rendered characters and also claymation. Personally, I would have quite liked it if it had a similar sort of feel to some of the Kirby games that you had on the Wii U, where the frame rate was kind of slammed down a bit and it was a bit closer to claymation. But that's just me, and realistically that doesn't take away from the game. It looks really cool, everyone looks really cute, and most importantly, for some reason, Link can't carry pots. I don't know why he can't carry pots, and I'm kind of scared by that, but sure, he can't carry pots. That's something. Now, of course, this is a puzzle-based Legend of Zelda game, which means I instantly suck at it. I'm not good with puzzles, okay? I was in Breath of the Wild, and I could have taken a ladder up the church, but I just climbed up the walls. That's me. Not allowed to laugh. I think overall, if you like the old school style of Legend of Zelda games with the more puzzle-based gameplay, then you'll find this a really good game to kind of get into. But maybe if you're a bit more used to the modern RPG-style Breath of the Wild gameplay, you might find this a little bit difficult. Yeah, again, it just depends on how good you are at puzzles. Overall, long-time Zelda fan, you'll like this game. Not a long-time Zelda fan, you'll at least appreciate that this is a good game. Will you like it? I'm not sure. Maybe a good idea would be to see if you like the game from some gameplay videos like the one that we did, or maybe even if Nintendo decide randomly to do a demo, that would be cool as well, right? Right? I think it would be. Nintendo, can you do that, please? Thank you. Now to get onto the second game, Untitled Goose game. I do not have a Goose t-shirt. Sorry. I mean, I have this. This kind of looks like the jungle. This might be to do with Goose. Look, geese are cool, right? Now, I had zero expectations going into Untitled Goose game. I only heard about this from a combination of some of our Instagram followers, some people on Twitter, and also one of my colleagues from work. Genuinely, other than that, I wouldn't have actually known that it was on the Switch anyway, and that it was something that I could buy. It launched at a discount, so it was down to £14 from what was likely around 20, I think. So I thought, hey, I have £10 worth of Nintendo coins. It's basically a £5 game. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, this game's really fun. It's really, really fun. It's kind of got that Goat Simulator feeling, but with, you know, stability and really fun graphics. It was made in Australia. Thank you, Australia, for giving this game to us. It's just really fun. I think, if anything, going into it, I kind of was a bit confused, but a lot of it lets you explore what you can do as a goose. And this goose is adorable, I am telling you. I never thought geese were cute, but this goose, I want this goose as a pet because it can pick stuff up for me. So it's very likely that if I don't know where something is, I can just get the goose to find it, and then I don't have to go and get it. That's like best idea ever. We need that goose. Somebody, get me that goose. Purchase that goose for me. I will give you the money back and maybe a little bit extra, but not anything too much because, of course, I have rent to pay. Side note, make sure to check out Random Sarah's channel. She's a really great friend. She mentioned us, which was brilliant. We're likely going to end up doing some sort of collaboration with her. I'm not sure what it will be, but I'll figure it out. I've still also got to make her intro, so this is kind of like an apology for not doing it. Sorry! I can kind of universally say that this is a fun game to play. If anything, it seems perfect for portable gameplay as well as for playing around with friends. You can just kind of do random things. It's basically the perfect comedy game. If you want something to be able to play just to have a laugh with, this is the game to do it with. To give you a quick rundown of the gameplay in case you're not sure, you basically play as a goose and you can pick stuff up, and your job is basically to annoy people in funny ways. You're given a to-do list, so a list of things that you should aim to do as a goose, as well as some other bits to do that aren't actually marked up. I managed to find one by complete accident just by messing around with the game. I also tried to be a responsible goose, but that didn't turn out well for me. The gameplay for that is also on our channel as well, so have a little click of the card if you want to see some of that. Both of them are in the links to the description as well. But yeah, Zelda Link's Awakening, great game. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 if I was good at rating with numbers, just because I think it's not necessarily as accessible as Breath of the Wild. I think it assumes that you have quite a bit of knowledge of either the previous game or the puzzle-style gameplay of The Legend of Zelda. But that might be because I'm playing in hero mode. Maybe in normal mode it's a bit better, and in fact, with another review of Zelda Link's Awakening, I might actually find that I have different opinions on it. Untitled Goose Game, however, absolute hit. Yet again, I don't give things numbers, but this would be relatively high if I did, because it's a good game, it's fun. I don't know what else I can say. It's fun, it's funny, it's made in Australia, and it has a goose that you can play as. If you've always wanted to just ruin people's day but do it in a way that's really funny and harmless, use Untitled Goose Game. If you want to find a way to ruin people's day that's much more harmful, stop it, you monster. Just get the Untitled Goose Game. Much healthier for you and also keeps you out of trouble, especially if you don't like, jail. That's a good reason to get the Untitled Goose Game and not to be a public menace. No to public menace. Yes to geese. I really enjoyed making this. In fact, I think the last video where I was in had such a great reception, which is why I have my afro up. See? It's great. It's cool. Fluffy! Oh, I'm going to have to make a theme tune out of that. That's going to be really fun. I'm going to do that later, don't worry. If you want to see more reviews in general, especially ones with mine or even the eye's face in them, leave us a like and leave us a comment. We're also going to be doing some really cool stuff on the channel for October, which we're calling Spooktober. So if you want to make sure that you're up to date on that, make sure you're following us on Instagram and that you're subscribed and have notifications enabled. We've got 3 games that are going to be mainstays in October, and we're going to be kind of sprinkling here and there. I won't ruin too much, but remember, Nuzlockeemon is staying because the Eye has to finish that game. Even if she has to kill her whole party to do it. Well, the Eye's busy, so the Eye's not actually in at the moment. She's still at work. But from me and the Eye, thank you very much for watching. We would appreciate it if you subscribed. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!